Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today in this particular video we are going to check out the revamped dimension rift version 2.0, right? So yeah, we previously had dimension rift long time back. However, Netmarble actually cancelled that particular mode and we got dimension mission where all the rewards like cards and everything was included. That through previously through dimension mission we were able to farm that uniform kit, right? And apart from that, cards were the major source of farming through dimension rift, from biometrics as well, right? So these are the three main components of previous dimension rift. However, since it's a version 2.0, right, so the rewards has actually changed. So dimension rifts are the mode of farming like the celestial essence and artifacts, right? So those are the main thing that we can farm through the newly revamped dimension rift, right? So boys and girls, see, there are basically various kind of dimension rift, starting from normal, advanced, rare, heroic, legendary and mythical, right? So how do we open, means in order to open a normal rift you do not require any material whatsoever. However, in order to open advanced to mythical, right, we require special dimension rift summon stone, right? So for each of the rifts we require 25 of the required stones, right? So for advanced we require 25 advanced stone, for rare we require 25 rare dimension rift summon stone, right? And how do we acquire it, right? So in order to acquire, we can actually craft this, right? We can combine. So, and the ratio is 2:1, right? So two normal stones would give you one advanced. Similarly, two advanced stone would give you one rare, and two rare would give you one legendary, and two legendary would give you one mythical, right? So in order to have 25 mythical stone you require 50 of this legendary dimension rift summon stone, right? Which is quite a hard work, I would say, right? And see, in terms of like difficulty, right, it means dimension rift level, right? So the rewards actually vary till rare, I would say. Yeah, from normal to rare, right? Normal just give 1-star artifact, nothing much. So yeah, you will not get any benefit. There is a very small chance of getting this special dimension rift summon stone. However, the chance of getting them is very low. Advanced can give you up to 2-star artifact, right? And rare can give you up to 3-star artifact. But however, from normal to rare we do not get any character specific pacific artifacts, right? And same goes for heroic as well, right? So we do not get any character specific artifact as a normal reward. However, if you are able to complete the dimension rift 100%, right, there is a possibility of getting a 3-star character specific artifact for a specific character. However, from legendary to mythical, right, there is a possibility of passive artifact for a character, right, through a normal reward as well, not only just as a completion chest. However, the only benefit of mythical is that there is a possibility of getting a 4-star artifact as well. Yeah, so that's really important. So as you can see, once you the completion or the progress completion reward for mythic is 1 to 3-star, plus there is a chance of getting a 3-star character passive artifact, right? Depending upon which character it is. For today there is we will get only Captain America, the chances are, right? So basically these are, and each, whether be it normal to mythical, right, they have difficulty levels ranging from 1 to 6, right? And so for each and every, means there are 7 days in a week, so there are 7 different dimension rift, and for clearing each difficulty level, right, from 1 to 6, right, there is a first clear reward, right, for each and every 7 day for the first time. And the first clear reward is usually like normal dimension rift summon stone. However, if you clear difficulty stage level 9, right, you get a special right, passive artifact chest, which can give you a random artifact of any of the character among Captain America, Sharon Rogers, Luna Slow, Crescent, Shang-Chi, White Fox, and Wave, right? So these 7 characters. And currently in this Dimension Rift, only these 7 artifacts are available. So if you want to farm artifacts for these 7 characters, so means apart from these 7 characters, you cannot farm any other characters artifact through Dimension Rift. Maybe hopefully with future more characters will be added, or maybe the artifacts will be rotated. So we have to wait and watch. But as of now, for this particular update, or for now, right, we don't know till the next update, only these 7 characters can be farmed. So and apart from that, means person who contributes the most in a particular Dimension Rift can also get 25 celestial essence as a MVP reward, right? So which could be useful for drawing artifacts through the dimension chest, right, using the celestial essence, where you can gamble to get one of these 6-star artifact if you are lucky, right? So anyway, so that's it for like what is Dimension Rift and how do you play it, right? So now the major question is, boys, which themes are the best theme to clear Dimension Rift? For me, there are possibility of 2 teams, right? And it's a first one being a very F2P friendly. Well, not really F2P friendly, I would say. Yeah, because both the team actually involves Valkyrie with her latest uniform, right? And Valkyrie, why? Because her tier 2 passive, as you can see, it gives 50% basic damage dealt to supervillain, right? More damage. Apart from that, it also ignores target dodge rate by 30%. So this ignore target dodge rate is very, very important, because as the difficulty of each stage rises, right, the enemy gains higher dodge rate. So that means the enemy is higher than level 70, so that's why you lose, or they dodge a lot of your attacks. So you need to have ignore dodge rate, right? And She-Hulk is obviously there for her leadership, and Loki is a fan freaking tastic character for Dimension Rift. He's one of the best, right, with his, especially with his TVA Loki uniform. However, you can also go ahead with a President Loki uniform, because with his President Loki uniform, his 4th skill is much better in terms of crowd control and attacking a number of group. However, I would prefer the TVA Loki due to the guaranteed critical rate, because it's easier to proc with have his rage proc with this TVA Loki uniform, and he is a free to friendly character, so that's really good. However, there could be an alternate, right? She-Hulk could be replaced easily with Proxima Midnight because of her leadership, right? In case if you don't have Valkyrie, even though she is an expensive character, as you can see, her leadership is all allies ignore target dodge rate by 45% and critical damage increase of 30%. And apart from that, with her latest uniform, right, Proxima has these uniform passives which gives like increase basic damage dealt to superhero faction by 40% and increase basic damage dealt to supervillain factions by 35%. So you can have both Valkyrie and Proxima in the team, right? Or else you can just have She-Hulk for more damage and Proxima for ignore dodge of 30%, so which is actually fan freaking tastic. So it's totally up to you. However, according to me, the best possible team, however it could be a bit expensive team, is this particular team, right? It's Odin with White Fox leadership and Valkyrie, right? And yeah, and why Odin? First of all, let's come to why White Fox, right? Because of her leadership, as you can see, it gives all allies increase all debuff effect by 40%, right? So this is the main thing. And apart from that, if you have a lifestyle series uniform, right, this is like a cherry on the cake. It is means even if you don't have this uniform, you can still, I'll say this is still the best team for Dimension Rift. But if you have, you will have an added advantage, right? Because it gives all attack by 15%, chain hit damage of 30%, and ignore target dodge rate by 30%. However, Odin doesn't require any extra ignore target dodge rate, especially if you have Odin, right? but it is a very good niche or rather buffs to have if you have this particular uniform. But even if you don't, even if you just have a plain basic look, even with that I would say this is the best team to do so. And the reason why is because Odin's kit, because currently Odin is not meta for anything. However, I'd say he is a meta for Dimension Rift, right? That's because of his fifth and his fourth skill, right? So as you can see, his fifth skill, right, it gives him an all defense down which stacks up to minus 65%. And when you combine it with White Sox leadership of all debuff increase by 40%, right, it actually goes up to 91% of all defense down, right? So which is lot, and it cuts the enemy's health like butter, right? And as I was saying, for normal to mythic Dimension Rift, right, from stage 1 to 6, what happens is that as you go up, like in terms of difficulty, the enemy's HP and defense increases by a lot, right? And you need to complete the mission within a limited time, like for within 3 minutes, otherwise you will fail the mission, right? So the 91% of all defense down actually helps Odin to complete the stage really fast, right? And since all defense down apply in story mode and also in Dimension Rift, so this is really beneficial. And not only his all defense down, right, because since the enemies have really high dodge rate because they are higher than level 70, so his fourth skill also coming to picture, which has 100 boys, 100% of target ignored dodge rate, right? 100%. Yeah, so yeah, definitely he's not going to miss any attack. So even if you don't have Valkyrie, right, so you can use any other character, right? So like Shuri, she is a completely F2P character, right? So yeah, she is going to have a little less more damage to dealt to supervillain by 5%, but still I'd say Odin and White Fox is a must have, right? Do keep it in mind that her tier 2 passive doesn't really applies on Odin because he doesn't have the leadership tag, right? And I'm going to show you a couple of runs with both Loki and Odin. However, the run which I have recorded for Odin, right, it's not really his best run, because while Dimension Rift has so many monsters, so many enemies together, so the device really lags when recording stuff, especially. While off recording, I was easily able to clear the stages like mythic stage 6 stages, right, difficulty level 6, with more than 1 minute and 15 seconds left on timer with Odin, right? So yeah, so that being said, boys and girls, I'd say if you have Odin and White Fox, this is the best team that you can have. And if not, the second best option would be Loki with Valkyrie as support and with either She-Hulk or Proxima Midnight's lead. So that's being said, boys and girls, so let's see how these two great right son and father duo actually does in Dimension Rift. So let's go ahead and witness it. So without wasting much of your time, boys and girls, let's go ahead and do it.
dance floor, I wanna go to the Father's direction way too soon. To feel like I'm decent along with the young. To feel like I love so long. I don't wanna feel like this. No more, no more, no more. I don't wanna be like this. No more, no more, no more.
I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that.
I wanna know if you feel this, I'm hurt. At least we never know if your words are the truth or not.
I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I know that, I know that.
Crashing, hit a wall. Right now, I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Straining, reaching out.